Have you ever been so thirsty that it's all you can think about? Imagine the sun is a giant fiery ball in the sky beating down on you. There's no water anywhere. What would you do? Would you give up? Today, we're going to meet a creature who faced this very problem, and what he did next will truly surprise you. Welcome to our channel where stories come to life. This is Corvus, a clever, sleek black crow. But today, Corvus was not feeling very clever. He was feeling desperate. The sun had been blazing for days, turning the lush green fields into a dusty brown wasteland. The rivers had shrunk into muddy trickles, and the ponds had vanished, leaving behind cracked earth that looked like a giant's puzzle. Corvus was incredibly thirsty. His throat felt like sandpaper, and his head was starting to feel dizzy. He had been flying for hours, his sharp eyes scanning the ground below, searching, hoping for just a single drop of water. Water, just a little water. My wings feel so heavy. The world is spinning. I can't fly much longer. He felt a wave of sadness wash over him. He thought of his cozy nest, the cool morning dew on the leaves, and the sweet taste of fresh water. It all felt like a distant dream now. Fear began to creep into his heart, a cold, prickly feeling. What if he never found water? What if this was the end? He was a strong bird, a smart bird, but the thirst was a powerful enemy. It was draining all his strength, all his hope. Just as he was about to give up, just as his wings began to fail him, he saw something. Down below, near an abandoned garden, stood a tall clay pitcher. A pitcher! Oh, thank the skies! There must be water inside! A surge of adrenaline, a final burst of energy propelled him forward. He landed clumsily beside the pitcher, his heart pounding with anticipation. He was saved. He eagerly hopped onto the rim of the pitcher and peered inside. Yes, there was water. I could see it, cool and clear at the bottom. But his joy quickly turned to despair. The water was so low, so far down, that no matter how much he stretched his neck, his beak couldn't reach it. It was like seeing a treasure locked inside a glass box without a key. Oh no, it's too deep, so close, yet so far away. The pitcher felt sad. It had stood in this garden for years, once filled to the brim, offering cool water to gardeners and birds alike. Now it felt useless, holding its precious water just out of reach of this poor, thirsty creature. It wished it could tilt itself over, but it was too heavy, too firmly planted in the soil. Corvus became frantic. He pushed against the pitcher with all his might, his small body straining. But the pitcher was a giant, an immovable mountain of clay. It didn't even wobble. He tried to flap his wings wildly, hoping to create a wind that might splash some water up. Nothing. The water remained still, mocking him from the depths. This is impossible. It's too heavy. I'm not strong enough. He slumped onto the ground, defeated. The thirst returned, stronger than before. Tears of frustration welled up in his eyes. He felt foolish for getting his hopes up. The world seemed cruel and unfair. He had found water, but he couldn't drink it. It was a terrible joke. He closed his eyes, ready to surrender to his fate. He sat there for a long time, lost in his sorrow. The sun continued its relentless journey across the sky. As he stared blankly at the dusty ground, his eyes noticed something. A small, smooth, gray pebble. It was just a simple stone, one of many scattered around the base of the pitcher. He looked at the pebble. Then he looked at the pitcher, back at the pebble. An idea, faint at first, like a distant whisper, began to form in his mind. It was a strange, unusual idea. It wasn't about strength or force. It was about something else entirely. What if I can't bring my beak to the water, but I could bring the water to my beak? His mind raced. He remembered playing by a riverbank as a young crow. He remembered how when he and his friends dropped stones into the water level would rise. It was a game back then, but now it could be a solution. A spark of excitement ignited within him, chasing away the shadows of despair. The sadness was replaced by a new feeling, determination. That's it! I know what to do! He wasn't going to give up. He was a crow, and crows are among the most intelligent birds in the world. He wouldn't be defeated by a clay pot. His brain, his intelligence, was his greatest tool, more powerful than his wings or his beak. With a newfound purpose, Corvus picked up the first small pebble. It felt solid and real in his beak. He hopped onto the rim of the pitcher, his movements precise and careful. He leaned over and dropped the pebble in. Plop! It was a tiny sound, but to Corvus it was the sound of hope. He looked inside. The water level had risen, just a tiny, almost unnoticeable amount. It wasn't enough to drink, not even close, but it was a start. It was proof that his idea worked. It's working! It's actually working! A wide smile spread across his beak. He flew back to the ground and grabbed another pebble. He dropped it in. Plop! Then another. Plop! And another. Plop! One by one, pebble by pebble, he continued his task. It was slow, tiring work. His neck ached from carrying the stones. His wings were tired from the constant trips back and forth. The pile of pebbles on the ground grew smaller, while the collection inside the pitcher grew larger. The pitcher itself watched in amazement. It had never seen such a thing. This little bird wasn't using brute force. He was using his mind. The pitcher felt the sense of pride, as if it were part of this brilliant experiment. Slowly, steadily, the water level rose. Higher and higher it climbed. It rose past the halfway mark, then 3/4 of the way. Corvus could feel his heart thumping with excitement. He was so close now, he could almost taste the cool water. He ignored his aching muscles, he ignored his fatigue. His entire world was focused on this one single goal. Finally, with one last plop, the water reached the very top of the pitcher. It shimmered in the sunlight, a beautiful, welcoming sight. Ah, the best water I have ever tasted. He drank and drank, quenching a thirst that had tormented him for so long. It was a victory drink. Every drop tasted like success. He had faced an impossible problem, a problem that strength alone could not solve. But he hadn't given up. He had thought outside the box. He had used his intelligence and his creativity. As he flew away, his body refreshed and his spirit soaring, Corvus was no longer just a thirsty crow. He was a problem solver. He was a testament to the power of ingenuity. He had learned a valuable lesson that day, a lesson he would never forget. And so the story of the clever crow and the pitcher spread far and wide, a timeless tale about overcoming challenges. The moral of the story is, intelligence and creativity are often more powerful than brute force. When you face a difficult problem, don't give up if the first solution doesn't work. Take a moment to think. Look at the problem from a different angle. Sometimes the most brilliant solutions are the ones no one has thought of before. Necessity is truly the mother of invention. What did you think of Corvus's clever solution? Have you ever had to think creatively to solve a problem? Let us know in the comments below. We love hearing your stories. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you have a wonderful day, and remember to subscribe to our channel for more stories that inspire and entertain. See you next time.